We blame instantly. We judge instinctively. But we rarely stop to ask, did they even mean to hurt us? This is the Knobe Effect, and it reveals something uncomfortable about how our moral minds actually work. The experiment that changed moral psychology. Let's go back to 2003. A young philosopher named Joshua Knobe wanted to understand how we judge intentions. He gave participants two nearly identical stories. Both involve a CEO and a new company policy. In scenario A, the CEO is told, "This policy will increase profits, but it will also harm the environment." The CEO replies, "I don't care about the environment. I just want the profits. Implement the policy." Result? 82% of participants said the CEO harmed the environment intentionally. Now, scenario B, same setup. But this time, the side effect helps the environment. The CEO again says, "I don't care about the environment. I just want the profits. Implement the policy." This time, only 23% said he helped the environment intentionally. Same action, same indifference. But we assign intent to the harm and not to the help. This became known as the Knobe Effect. Why do we see harm as intentional? We seem hardwired to believe that harm is deliberate. But kindness? That must have been an accident. Let's test it in everyday life. A colleague misses your presentation. You think, they're trying to sabotage me. But if they show up unexpectedly to support you, you say, "Wow, that's nice of them." Not, "They must have planned this." Another example, you post a photo online. Someone leaves a hurtful comment. You feel attacked. But if they post something kind, you wonder, do they really mean it? We rush to blame. We hesitate to praise. What if our default setting is to assume the worst? What's really going on in our minds? So, what explains this bias? Philosopher Thomas Nagel called it moral luck. The idea that we often judge people not just by what they intended, but by how things actually turned out. If harm happens, we assign blame even if the person didn't mean it. If good happens, we say it's just luck. Psychologist Daniel Dennett offered another insight. We adopt an intentional stance, a mental shortcut where we assume people have motives behind their actions, especially when those actions affect us. These shortcuts may have helped our ancestors survive, spotting threats quickly, reacting fast. But in the modern world, they often misfire. Why this matters deeply. The Knobe Effect isn't just a quirk of psychology, it shapes real lives. In the justice system, jurors may see indifference as guilt. In relationships, a careless word is seen as a calculated attack, while quiet love goes unnoticed. In politics, we assume the other side is acting with malice, but excuse our own side's mistakes as unfortunate accidents. It also shapes how we see ourselves. We feel crushed by guilt when we accidentally cause harm, yet rarely credit ourselves for small, unintentional good. So what can we do? There's no simple fix, but here's a start. Pause. Before you judge, before you assign blame, before you assume intent. Ask, could it have been a side effect? Would I judge them the same if the outcome were different? Am I giving the benefit of the doubt or looking for a villain? Because the most disturbing truth is this: we may be blaming people for things they never meant to do, and overlooking those who tried, gently, silently, to do good.